And so to our next race, Thames Challenge. This is the 8th. Cantabrigian on the Berkshire. Top of your picture from Cambridge. And from Bayer Leverkusen, Rudern, tennis and hockey.
Go!
Yes, we're used to seeing good German crews racing at Henley Royal Regatta, and I expect that the Bayer Leverkusen crew will be no less accomplished than a lot of that we've seen before. Several in the Leverkusen crew have rode at Junior World Championships a couple of years ago, and a number of them have had experience at Henley, and they've started well with a very quick jump out of the blocks in this calm water at the start. The lee of the island is the one place where you can get your best rowing done before the wind hits you as you come away from the shelter that the trees and Temple Island gives to you right at the start. And Leverkusen in the blue, starting very well ahead of Cantabrigian.
They were qualifiers, so it's asking a lot to take on a crew from Germany, and I always think that if any crew which comes from Australia, where you obviously hail from and where you had so much success, America, France, Holland, you name it, they have come here with a purpose. As much as the thrill of taking part, and they've all said that, they know that they've come here to win.
And what we see with international crews is they'll come, learn a little bit about racing at Henley Royal Regatta, not necessarily do so well in their first year of competing here, but they get the desire to do well at Henley. They learn a little bit about this two-boat racing, head-to-head racing rather than six-lane racing, and they want more of it. And the more experience they get, the more success they have in this particular type of racing. Whereas it's a little bit more familiar to British crews who have generally had a bit more Henley experience, but also other experience in head-to-head racing on some of the regatta courses here in Great Britain. But the Bayer Leverkusen crew already, as they come into the enclosures, have opened up a strong lead over Cantabrigian Rowing Club.
I think we can safely say that they have laid down a marker, and it was some time before we saw the bow ball of the Cantabrigian crew coming into our picture. Bayer Leverkusen are on their way, and they've got a very, very strong, healthy advantage. They did the damage early on, and now they're just reaping the reward. You can see their rating has dropped, and how much Cantabrigian might try to strike back, John, I think this means, I think the race is run. Bayer Leverkusen have this plenty in the tank, and they can manage this race to the finish. Well done to Cantabrigian for qualifying to getting to this particular stage, but they've met their match and more than in the shape of this German crew, who've put in a very polished performance.
And the qualifiers were very well contested this year. A large number of crews entered, and only a certain number can race at the regatta proper. And so last Friday was the time for the qualifying time trials. Only a few got through those time trials to get into the regatta proper, but here they meet the crews that were deemed strong enough not to have to qualify, and that's certainly the case with Bayer Leverkusen. Good winners in this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup for Club 8s at Henley Royal Regatta.
Here they come, up to the line, final few strokes. Cantabrigian have cut that lead a little bit, but the job was done after about a third distance. Through they come, the Cambridge crew, but the Germans have done it again. Others will take note, I fear, as the weekend develops. If they're up against Rudern Tennis and Hockey Club Bayer Leverkusen, they know they're in for a difficult match.